Hey YouTube, and welcome to kind of the Deck Box Zone aftermath of what you guys pretty much saw last night, which was the opening of the big box of Epic Pack Battle Dawn and the beating each other over the head with the decks that we made. And I was aware that we did make one mistake out of there, but in all honesty, I think I ended up losing life points and I ended up winning anyways, so it didn't matter. Alright, so this is what I did eventually build, what I did use during that duel, and of course, like I said, there are the 6 Exceed monsters that I ended up pulling, and I don't think I used any of them. In fact, I don't even think I really used any of them all night, except for maybe Hope once. That was it. Alright, so I decided right away when I pulled Beast King Barbaros that, you know what, let's make him the main focus of the deck. Let's see if we can get him out with his triple tributes, and you know what, even if he doesn't, we have the single summon with the 1900 beat stick, which still isn't horrible, so he's a flexible boss monster for me. So only thinking I was like, okay, I need a bunch of cards on the field, I need some stall, I need some high beat stick cards, and then I need to find a way to tribute 3 of them. So Gorz automatically came into play because there's 2 of them. Cyber Dragon came in because there's 1. Cyber Jar, of course, because when that thing gets flip summoned, it'll blow everything else up on the field. So if I got some annoying opponent's monsters, they're gone now. And then we each get 5 cards, except we can normal or basically special summon them in face up attack or face down defense if they're level 4 or lower. So basically the deck on down right now is level 4 or lower, and there's a lot of good cards down here, including some flip effect monsters. And Blue Thunder, of course, just because we can blow something up and get a token, which of course gets towards Beast King. Breaker, just basically around because I had no other spell and trap destruction, and I was fearing some other stuff that I did pull that might be a little bit annoying for me to face. Blizzard Dragon mostly came around because I needed another high attack monster in here, and he kind of fit the build with a decent effect. Wind Up Warrior, I built a couple of other sealed pack play decks before, and he's actually came in real handy. And besides him, there wasn't really any other way, him and Cyber Dragon, there wasn't really any other way to get Audrius out, and I wanted to keep that option open just in case I could. Doom Cow was just the 1900 beat stick that negated stuff. And of course, Wangu, just around. Mostly because of which, it's funny how we each kept pulling that thing. She actually is very nice for sealed pack play, but anywhere else, no, I would not want her back. Transcaneer gets destroyed by battle, get 2 tokens, and there's a lot of flip effect cards, so you don't know who you exactly are running into. Prime example, Mysterious Guard, flip it face up, bounce. The Touch, or just a locomotive, just to draw a card. Raikou, just to blow something up. And stupidly milling stuff, which I really didn't do. I think most of the time I get Raikou out of the field, it was with Cyber Jar. And right after that, Beast King came out of the field. Gravity Orb, just in case I have 2 or more cards set, they accidentally run into that one first, and they all get their battle positions switched, and for another reason that I will disclose later down the line. Night Assailant, just because it's another flip. Target 1 monster your opponent controls, destroy it. And if it got sent from my hand, I can get another flip effect. Yes, I did put her in here. Yes, I did run 2 Gravity Orbs and the Night Assailant and the Dark Resonator just so she had some targets. Yes, she's broken. No, I didn't use her for getting Exceed. In fact, the only thing I didn't even use her that duel. I didn't really use her the rest of the day. In fact, I hate her so much she never came to my hand. She's like, no, you don't appreciate me. And you know what? I was completely fine with that. Stay in the deck, bitch. I really don't like her. Alright, of course, these 3 making their sealed pack play fun times, mostly because they're all banned. Now, of course, we don't really have the cards to abuse Premature Burial, so it's just fine and works just well. As a Mox Reborn, we don't really have the cards to abuse Snatch Steal either, so if it's on the field for a while, like it was during our duel, you're just mindlessly giving your opponent life points. You need to try to find a way to get rid of that right away. Charity, on the other hand, makes its proof that even in sealed pack play, it is pretty busted. There are a few cards that I could get rid of, but anyway, drawing 3 cards and then dumping 2 that you really don't need, something that really doesn't need to come back at all, ever. And of course, Heavy Storm, you can kind of see the Starfoil in that one. And I ended up getting a pot, and a Swords, and a Shield Crush. I didn't pull a Lance out of my half. I did put it in, didn't really use it. Vizier and Offering to the Doom, probably my favorite sealed pack play card. Even though you skip your draw phase, you have other cards that you can use to draw, or just skip your draw phase. Of course, the only banned trap I ended up pulling was Ring of Destruction, which, once again, proving that it really doesn't need to come back. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure I pulled off Barbaros on the field, punched Removal Master directly, and then blew it up. So I inflicted 3,000 points, or 6,000 points of damage to him in one turn. Metal Reflect Slime just for a 3 grand wall. Surprisingly enough, a 3 grand wall that not many people can get around. And then it's an extra tribute. Pixie Ring was just to help keep the other monsters alive, just in case I had them all in attack mode. Like I could have Cyber Dragon on the field and a bunch of other monsters, and they could be protected with Pixie Ring. Damage Gate, kind of just getting them back. Windstorm of Aquet, basically just switching battle positions. It's the only mass attack stopper card that I ended up pulling, so I had to use it. Blast with Chain, extra 500 points for someone. Power Frame. I really do like Power Frame. It's just not many decks can use it efficiently anymore. Phoenix Chain, of course. I ended up using my Compulsion and my Magic Drain. So it's kind of fun. It's almost made me think that I want to turn this into something like an anti-meta Barbaros deck. That'd be just a lot of thinking going on here. I want to keep it around, yet I know there's a lot of cards in here that could be used for other decks. And we got 4 more cards that I can put in the band. Well, 5 more cards I can put in the band binder. I see you, Cyberjar. Also, Seal Pack play is really nice for figuring out what cards that are on the ban list could actually come off. I see what you're thinking there, Konami. And in all honesty, I've heard someone mention once that Cyberjar can come back. No, it can't. No, never. No, that's can stay gone. That's way too busted. You get 5 free cards no matter what. Some of them are on the field, some of them are back in your hand. So, no. Alright, so that's what I ended up building. Hope you enjoyed it. Later, YouTube.